Biafra, superstars, media.
Excuse me. I'm calling this. But what are they sending now?
My people, my Biafran people, now on a day I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This one, Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say, may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency ESN Ekpa Simon Njoku, for the good job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you, we appreciate you, we love you, because we know in your hands Biafra is coming, in your hands Biafra is safe, and in your hands when Biafra comes, the people of Biafra will rejoice. My fellow Biafrans, today I just want to call upon you today. This will be my third update in the case and the matter of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Today is a day that we will say, I told you so. I am going to call today, I told you so day. For those of you who believe in that zook called Nigeria, you say you believe in one Nigeria. You say you love Nigeria. You say Nigeria go better. You will say there is transparency in Nigeria. You say there is accountability in Nigeria. You claim there is honesty and integrity in that so-called Nigeria. For those people today who are Biafrans especially, today is the day I'm saying, I told you so day. Our leader who was kidnapped from Kenya, brought to Nigeria in an extraordinary rendition, a man on holiday in Kenya. He was kidnapped and brought to Nigeria, and suddenly your zoo court, they are saying he will not be given bail. They are saying they will try him in court, despite just some few months ago another court of similar pair, a high court, said on no account should this man be tried or any case be brought upon him. For those who say Nigeria is fair, I hope now you see what is happening. In the case of a Biafran man, a man who was kidnapped from Kenya, brought to Nigeria, they are still trying him in a case way back since 2017. A man who was enjoying his bail in 2017 when the Fulani president, the man they call Buhari, he sent his Fulani killer headsmen dressed in Nigerian uniform to go to the home of our leader to kill him. It was a miracle that he escaped that attempt on his life, but unfortunately 28 of his men, 28 of his followers, 28 Biafrans were gunned down like animals in the home of our leader. My fellow Biafrans, today I want you all to know that the Zoo Court has said that they will not grant our leader bail, and they will make sure they will expedite the court hearing. It beats my imagination that some of you assume that what Simon Ekpa was doing was wrong. You assume that if only Simon Ekpa can listen to the politicians, if only Simon Ekpa can follow the rules of Nigeria, that our leader will be a free man. Today, I want you all to know that the zoo you know today cannot be trusted. Nigeria has never been fair to us. To we, the Biafrans, they have never been fair. We are the only ones trying to make Nigeria to love us. We have done everything to make that zoo called Nigeria to love us. We have been to all the host states. We have done business in all the host states in that zoo. Even when we make profit from our businesses, most of us, we stay in that state. We buy lands, we develop the lands, we build beautiful edifices we call home. We make a foreign state our home in that zoo called Nigeria. And the only thing that Nigeria has paid you with is hatred, sabotage, and nepotism. Talk less of tribalism. My fellow Biafrans, I want to tell the zoo today, I want to let the zoo to know that we don't care anymore. They can do what they want to do. It will not stop us from actualizing Biafra. Now we know that we're on the right path, because this was their intention for kidnapping our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, from Kenya. The game plan was to dilly-dally the whole case, slow him down, frustrate us, allow the Biafrans to stop their agitation for their liberation, and focus on the so-called court case being held in that zoo. Good try. They tried. You know, the zoo, they think they are clever. But I am so glad that we have a prime minister in the name of Mazi Simon Ekpa. A man who knew the assignment from day one. A man who knew how to deal with those animals. That contraption called Nigeria. He knows how to deal with them. And we the people shall continue to support our prime minister, Mazi Ekpa Simon Njoko. He knows the language. He knows the way they roll. He knows the way they parole when they do their stuff. They think by holding our leader, they will now distract us from the movement. The same way those fools, the idiots, they call the DOS, they have left their assignment and they are discussing with politicians. They sold the ESN to the politicians to manage. These were men that were close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These were men that sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And they could not wait to get rid of the ESN. They gave ESN to the so-called governors. You heard it from the mouth of Chike Doziem when he said what they did to ESN. How the governors came to them telling them, hey, we want to manage the ESN. We want to pay members of the ESN. And they gave them the ESN, which is why our leader, Mazi Ekpa Simon Njoko, with his wisdom, he said he officially banned the activities of ESN. ESN became a defunct organization. And the remaining loyal men and women were moved to the Liberation Army. That's how it's done. That's what we call a leader. Not those idiots who sold our leader in Kenya. Those they call the DOS and the governors. Look at the way you are playing yourself. You claim you believe in one Nigeria. Where is the equality there? I'm calling on all the senators in that zoo, all the House of Rep members, the Biafrans that is. Where is the equality there? Nnamdi Kanu did nothing. He's still being held. But Boko Haram, men who swore to Allah to kill the people, to turn Nigeria into an Islamic country, when they are caught, they hold them in a nice place for 3-4 months and they dress them up. They say they have repented. They even integrate them into your zoo army. They integrate Boko Haram into your Nigerian military. I will say it again with all due respect. Our good brother, our good friend, Chief Sunday Igboho, who was kidnapped in Benin. They did all they could to keep him in Benin. And when their brother came into power, he released him. Not even the law court. We did not see no court judgment. No lawyer came out to give a briefing of how Chief Sunday Igboho was released. And next thing we saw, he was in Germany, enjoying life with his family. And to put the icing on the cake, we saw him in Nigeria to bury his beloved mother. We say, may her soul rest in peace. I have nothing against Chief Sunday Igboho, because in a sane country, what happened to Chief Sunday Igboho should happen to everyone. But no, the politics in that zoo is when a Fulani man is the president, they will subjugate the Biafrans and the Yorubas. When a Yoruba man is the president, they can only subjugate the Biafrans. They spare their Hausa because they are scared of the caliphate. They are scared of the Fulani. They respect the Fulani. They bow down to Fulani. They believe they have an MOU with the Fulani. They believe they have the same partnership, the same agreement, the same mutual understanding with the Fulani caliphate. So they let go members of the Fulani. Even right now, the government of Buhari, the only man being tried is who? Emefiele. Do you now get it? But the girlfriend of Buhari, who was spending 500 million every month, nothing is happening to her. The aviation minister who claimed you are having your Nigerian Air, who stole all the money, nothing is happening to him. Buhari, who stole everything, who asked and ordered Emefiele to do what he did, to print out Naira, Ways and Means, and the rest of them, he's not even being called. It's okay. They can steal because they respect them. The only people that will suffer in the case or in the government of Buhari will be the Biafrans who were hanging around. My people, enough is enough. For those who still assume that Nigeria loves you, I say enough of that madness. I say today it's a time for you to wake up from your slumber, smell the coffee, and know that Nigeria is not for you. If Nigeria was a nation, then the reverse would be the case. Everybody would have been under the same law. There will be equality under the law. What the white man calls the rule of law. It is not active in that so-called Nigeria. In fact, they don't understand the meaning of the rule of law. Which is why when the military men are killed in the north, when Christian military are killed in the northern part of Nigeria, nothing happened to the community that were protecting the Boko Haram members. But when Muslim military men are killed in the eastern part of Nigeria, all the mayhem, hell will break loose. All the properties, the whole of the community will be brought down, decimated. Houses will be burnt down. Women, children, kids, poor, boys, young and old, the sick, the meek, the gentle, the civilized, the uncivilized, animals, everything will be killed in those environments. They spill blood because Nigeria is not one. Today, I want to speak to the Biafrans, those who are still confused, those who are still assuming that Nigeria go better. Those who live abroad and you have forgotten the hardship that you went through while you were in Nigeria. That even to apply for a job, you don't even have money to buy stamp. Your parents were taking care of you. Your parents sent you to abroad, and now that you are doing well, you have forgotten the hardship. You have forgotten the hell you went through in Nigeria, and now you are saying Nigeria go better. You are looking at Nigeria from the view lens of America where you are living. You are looking at Nigeria from the viewpoint of Europe where you are abode. You are looking at Nigeria from the western side. You have forgotten the hardship. Most of you are out there in the Western world attacking your brother, Mazi Simon Ekpa, a man who is doing what he has to do for his people. But you lots out there, people like Dr. Damages, Injije Media and the rest of them, you lots are out there destroying the good work of your brother, Mazi Ekpa, Simon and Joko. You believe in Nigeria. You have checked how much you have, how much dollars you have in your account, and when you did the calculations, you are now a multi-millionaire. You now have hundreds of millions when converted to Naira. So somehow you have this affinity for Nigeria. You love Nigeria because you know whenever you visit Nigeria, with the Naira going down, you live like a multi-millionaire, something you've been dying to do for all these years. You want to go to Nigeria and live like the politicians. Which is why when somebody like Simon Ekpa is carrying out the job, the activity of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, you get angry with him, you blackmail him, you write to the EU, you write to your government to arrest Simon Ekpa and send him to Nigeria. This same Nigeria that cannot give our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, justice. Fugitives and vagabonds. Men with myopic views, men with clouded judgment. You guys should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. You all have the opportunity to live a better life outside Nigeria. And those who are abroad with you, trying to make Biafrans to enjoy good life in Africa, you are stopping us from doing the job we are doing because you assume that one day you will go to Nigeria and enjoy the dollars that you have made, the foreign currency you have made from the Western world. But that same Nigeria that you are dying to go, that same Nigeria that you love from a far distance, look at what they are doing to your brother, Mazi Ekpa, Simon and Joko. Look at what they are even doing to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in Nigeria, in their own courts. A man who the court said this guy is free, do not bring up any charges against him. Somehow the Zoo government still held him and they have brought up new charges against him. Hocus pocus. I call that black magic. Or as Fela would say, government magic. Where they turn red into blue. Government magic. It can only happen in Nigeria. When I tell you there is no rule of law, what you are seeing happening to our leader Nnamdi Kanu, it can only happen in Nigeria. Very, very sad, my Biafran people. This is very, very sad, but I want you to keep your head up. Please do not be heartbroken. Please. That's the plan. That's the intention of the enemy. Do not be heartbroken. Stay strong. Keep your head up. Please, I'm begging you. You must keep your head up. Do not be heartbroken. Don't allow this one to break your heart. That's the plan of the enemy. They want you to feel sad because they know you love your leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But if you love your leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then you must follow up with his words. If you love Nnamdi Kanu, then follow with the direction he gave us, where he told us to listen to Simon Ekpa, share his videos, because Simon is coming with a new dimension. When our leader was free, he said Simon Ekpa was coming with a new dimension. Now that the enemy has held our leader, why are you so-called lovers of Nnamdi Kanu not adhering to the instructions given to you all when he told you to listen to Simon Ekpa, to follow Simon Ekpa, to share his videos, because Simon Ekpa is coming with a new dimension? No. You say no. You want to cry. You want to beg the Nigerian government, a criminal government, a banana republic, a fraudulent government, a charade government, oh my God, a business owned by Britain. You call it a country. You want to beg them to free Nnamdi Kanu? No. We are promising that zoo government, we shall make your kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu more expensive than releasing him. We are not stupid. We are intellectual people that we are dealing with. We are smarter than you guys. We shall keep on carrying the assignments. We shall keep on doing the job of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. He has told us all. He has done his broadcast. He has told us all we had to listen to. Nothing else to say from him. He has told us everything. And in his last assignment, he told us to listen to Simon Ekpa. Follow Simon Ekpa, because Simon is coming with a new dimension. So for all those who are there crying, no, they have his flesh, not his soul. Let them hold him in a desert dungeon. They have his flesh, not his soul. The flesh can expire, but not your soul and your ideology, not the vision that you have, not the assignment given to you by God. To all the elders out there, our Biafran people, the elders, please do not break down. Stay strong. Keep your head up. I say keep your head up. Do not allow this stinking criminal government. There is no rule of law in Nigeria, so do not expect them to do something out of the extraordinary. We know their type. We know the kind of government they run. We know their politicians. So why do you expect them to come out and give you justice when you know you are dealing with the devil? Treat them like a devil. The leopard will never change his skin. You know who they are. Don't expect them to follow the rule of law, because they are criminals. They are a bunch of criminals. They only love Nigeria because of the oil coming from the land of Biafra. If the oil from Biafra land should dry up today, I am assuring you, they will let us go that same day. They don't love you. They only love the oil, what they call the national cake. Which is why even though they even steal the oil, they are still stealing the crude oil from that zoo. Imagine that. The revenue they get is not enough. They are also stealing the crude oil. Bunch of criminals and parasites. So my fellow Biafrans, I want to tell you today, stay strong. Keep your head up. All eyes on the sun. All eyes on the rising sun. That was the assignment given to us by our Prime Minister. Simon Ekpa, we are with you. Simon Ekpa, we shall follow you. Simon Ekpa, there is nothing the enemies can do that will affect us. Simon Ekpa, one with you is a majority. To the Biafra Republic government in exile, all the cabinet members, now you see what we are going through. Now you understand the assignments on your hand. You now know what we are going through in that zoo called Nigeria. You now understand the magnitude of the job in your hands. We the Biafrans, we are demanding our freedom from you. You asked for that job role, you have it. All the cabinet members, you asked for the job role. You asked to serve the cabinet. You asked to serve the people of Biafra. You have the job role. The job is you now. Now you understand the job. You know the task ahead. It is time to go all out. It is time to go and get us Biafra. It is time to support our Prime Minister. You must be loyal to the Prime Minister. You must give your efforts. Because we, the 80 million Biafrans, we depend on you guys to do the right thing. Do not lose your focus. Do not allow the Nigerian government to do a 419 at you or carry out a caricature and make you forget your focus by looking at Nnamdi Kanu. We know the game they are playing. We know they want to hold our leader, to make us to deviate from the job, to make us take our eyes off the rising sun and be looking at the Nigerian court, to make us forget the assignment and be begging the Nigerian government. I say shame unto the Nigerian government. We have nothing in common with you. We despise that zoo. We have nothing in common because we are not like you. The only time you have seen a president respect the rule of law in that zoo is when you have a southern person, or I'll say the man they call Goodluck Jonathan. I have looked at that zoo. That was the only time there was a rule of law. That was the only time people were allowed to come out and protest. They protested. Nobody killed anybody out there. Even the same Tinubu was protesting during the time of Goodluck Jonathan. But look at him now. Look at the way he's doing now. You want to protest, they send the military to come and kill you. Look at Delta State, Okwama. Military were shooting live bullets, killing the people. All because of resources from the land. That zoo is not fair. That zoo is not fair. It's never been fair to us. It's never been fair to us. But we thank God we have somebody that understands the language of the zoo. We thank God we have the man, oh my God, have mercy, Mazi Ekpa Simon and Joko. We are so glad we have you. Simon, keep doing the job. Simon, remain focused. Simon, I want all hands to be on deck. Simon, our Biafra is coming this year. We shall declare Biafra and we shall be ready to protect our declaration. Fellow Biafrans, I rest my case on this one. Forget about the zoo. Forget about the media. Let them do what they want to do. Let them say what they want to say. We don't care. We are moving ahead. Because the intention of our leader Nnamdi Kanu is to get us Biafra. And now that we have a prime minister who does not look back, who does not care about the politicians in that zoo, who cares only about the 70 million Biafrans. Oh my God. We give glory to God for giving us somebody like Mazi Ekpa Simon and Joko. To the whole world, this is our story. This is what we've been going through. We the Biafrans, around the whole world, everywhere you look, they say, oh, Nigerians are everywhere. But no, it is the Biafrans that are everywhere in the world. Because we are the so-called Nigerians that you see all across the world. It is us. And we are saying we are going back home. We are going back to the promised land. The land given to us by God. Let them hold our leader. But I promise them, freedom is coming. This is the year to actualize our freedom. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Oh, happy days when Biafra comes. Oh, happy days when Biafra comes. We shall rejoice in the sun. We shall rejoice in the sun because we are children of the sun. From me, from here, for now, I'm going to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain Biafra Superstars Media. God bless you.
wadu hujatu na yini no ya oke mmụọ ka iwu nwa ma ọkụ ịmụ nyere ya enwugide ruo mgbe ebi na Biafra onye anyụ nata ya ka njisi n'iwe onye ndu were nwa ji mee maka sojila wee na-amara bat oke mmụọ ezi nwa m ichi odumede kenedegu tuwegu gowere nawa ọkwụgo etuwere ga ya ebeja buche take ugo etuwere guja chake cha maka na ndị be anyị si na ugo buzuo chake nwa m ịchake ndị o nweghị ibe ya kwụsị gị nụ ihe na-eji ihe na-ana nwa m oke nwa ka ewu ọbata obi nwa m ndị Finland si n'iwu ọpụta obi eyi Finland kpọrọ gị ọpụta obi ndị Igbo na Finland nechala gị anya kpọọ gị ọpụta obi ndị mbụ na ndị egede wee kpazie ego ọbata obi nwa m ịbatala ndị obi go gwenu ụmụ Biafra na-ekene gị na-anye gị ogologo ndụ ara isi ike osisi owu na si na ya adagbugu ya adagbuchie mmadụ owu na si na ya awụ nsogbu gị ya awụ nsogbu akara aka ya dụrụ onwe ya dụrụ ezinụlọ ya onye jiri ifeọma bịakwute gị ifeọma kpọkwa ya iru onye jiri ife ọjọọ bịakwute gị ife ọjọọ kpọkwa ya iru onye ji nke ọma dore ya na mma nke onye ji nke ọjọọ dore ya na mgbe ezi nwanne m gịnị